ahead of the rest of the AFC. Thoughts on the Ravens and the fight that they had to go to keep hold of that number 1 seed?
Such a good game, and the Ravens obviously got the victory. Matthew Stafford was unbelievable in that game, making throw after throw. And why that was such a really good win for the Baltimore Ravens, because you look at their season, even the last few seasons, they've given up games when they've had to lead in the fourth quarter. And they were up just a little bit, just a point to start that fourth quarter. But the 3 losses that they've suffered this year, they've had leads, and they found a way to lose the game in the fourth quarter. Even for Lamar Jackson, as their quarterback over the last 3 seasons, it's been 8 times that they've lost games with fourth quarter leads. So as you're watching this game, it was set up perfect for the Rams to come down, for Matthew Stafford to make the throws to lead them to a fourth quarter victory. And then when Lamar Jackson gets in there and he finds Zay Flowers for the touchdown, they convert to 2-point conversion. They go to overtime. They go 3 and out. They get the ball, and you see Odell at the coin toss, and you're like, all right, Lamar has the ball. They're going to find a way to win this game. And then the Rams get the ball back. They're forced to punt. And then you saw the punt return for the walk-off touchdown. To me, that was such a big win because they found a way in the fourth quarter when things didn't go perfect and didn't always go their way to still come out on top and leave themselves in position to be in that number 1 seed.
We asked so much from Lamar Jackson. We almost had like a higher expectation for Lamar. And the one thing that you always hear is that, can he lead a team back? Can he do it with his arm? Guys, that was a 13-play drive in the fourth quarter in the pouring rain. And Lamar's like, come with me. I got us. On the big 3rd and 7, he throws a 21-yard touchdown while Aaron Donald is right in his face, and he does it to Zay Flowers. I thought this was Lamar's best game of the season. Lamar has been an MVP in this league. He has won a playoff game in this league. He's done a lot of great things. We always want more from Lamar, and after this long, laborious contract negotiation, it's like, all right, can you do it from when you're behind? Can you do it when it's not a blowout? Can you do it when it's not with your legs? Lamar did it with his arm yesterday. I thought he was awesome in this game. I'm going to give Lamar Jackson his flowers, and no pun intended, Zay Flowers was the guy in the end of the end.
Yeah. Nicely done, Peter. Wordsmith.
Yeah.
They, top 3 team in the league, maybe top 2. You know, in the last 2.5 months to early October, they've lost 1 time. And it was a game against Cleveland, which they were up 2 touchdowns. There was all sorts of crazy stuff. That's really the only loss that they've had. I think it's really cool Lamar is doing, because I think all of us, I definitely did, had this like collective sigh when Mark Andrews goes out, because like that's his guy. We got years of experience doing this. He won an MVP with that guy. That's his security blanket. It's a little patronizing to Lamar to say, oh, well, they're screwed because he lost his security blanket. I don't have a security blanket. I'm a pro, and I can play with anybody. Likely was really good yesterday.
Yes, he was.
He threw to 7 different receivers. I think it's like, it is now Lamar like 4.0 at this point. We don't have to have Mark Andrews to win close games. Did not miss Mark Andrews yesterday. All due respect to Andrews. There's other guys who can step up. Lamar is not a product of this big tight end that he has chemistry with. I thought he showed a lot in that. 1 loss in the last 2.5 months. Like, this team looks fantastic. Really tough. Stafford was awesome yesterday. It was Cooper and Puka and Kyron. The Rams showed up to play. Baltimore's just better. I was really impressed. Top 3 team in the league.
Oh, I know we talked about Brock and Dak in the last hour, but you have to put Lamar on that list as well for the MVP conversation. MVP of that game, though, as we saw, goes to that Tylan Wallace story. I mean, just a ridiculous circumstance. Becomes just the 4th player in NFL history to return a punt for a touchdown in overtime. And what's shocking about that stat is that we saw it done already once this season. We've had 3 and 4 now, with Xavier Gibson doing it to open the season for the Jets.
Yeah.
Then Patrick Peterson did it back in 2011, and the 1995 Chiefs had a guy do it, Tamarick Vanover.
Yeah, sure. That was legendary. I think it was Monday Night Football.
And this is a ridiculous list to be on. The circumstance is so unique, and regardless of whether or not you want to see the flags or not, it doesn't matter.
Mark.
Look at this.
Who's 87 on the Chiefs? Not Kelsey. Tamarick Vanover, Florida State legend.
Not even Eddie
Florida
Kennison.
State legend.
Let's
Peter.
go.
Fantastic. Against the San Diego Chargers. As Harbaugh mentioned, he had 6 catches last season for the Ravens. Tylan Wallace did 0 going in. He hasn't caught a live ball in a game yet this year, and this is what he can do. It's insane. It's a fantastic moment for him.
This one here, Sam Rosen was on the call, I remember, and it was like, oh, there goes Patrick Peterson! I remember it.
I received a missive from the Ravens last night wondering if a punt returner has ever won angry runs.
Oh!
And I said, it has not. I don't know if that's
I like
or
it.
not. I got to look a little closer at it, but there was an official inquiry. We'll look into it for tomorrow.
What was this goes out to, and I feel bad, I don't know this. What was the other object that Tylan got? He got the game ball, and it looked like he got a scepter of some sort, but I don't know what it was.
A spear.
Is it a religious item? I have no idea what it was. But Harbaugh, Ravens, if you're watching, Ravens fans, let us know. We're sorry for our ignorance. I don't
got
know what
some sort of physical
got a
object?
ball,
Yeah.
and then he got something else. And I want
Look at that
to know what
video.
the other thing is.
It's a
find
crab
out.
cake.
It might have been. Jimmy's Seafood. Hello.
It looked like a mini scepter or just like a
Yeah.
sharp object.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's look into it. I don't
All right,
know.
coming up.